gritty, however. I would just like to tell all of you about how I got to this point of running for secretary. My drive for APA awareness first started back in high school, where originally my goal was just for awareness. You see, my hometown of Radford, Virginia was unfortunately not a very diverse population. In fact, I was part of just the 1% of the Asian demographic in my city. So growing up, I never really thought about it much, and that's probably because most of my thoughts were consumed by Pokemon and trying to catch them all. So it wasn't really until I got to high school that I began to realize what being Asian really meant. And there was this one pivotal moment when my whole perspective changed. It happened during my junior year of high school when my teacher told me to stop by his classroom. So he was teaching a class and his door was locked. I knocked on the door, but he didn't notice at first, but someone else did. And so she yelled, "Mr. Lawrence, there's a Mexican outside of the door. Should I let him in?" I was just astonished. First of all, that's just no way you talk to anybody. And secondly, I'm not Hispanic. So this really got me thinking that if people had so little exposure to the APA community that they aren't even able to distinguish us, something had to be done. This realization inspired me to change all of that. So I joined a newly formed club in my high school called the Cultural Diversity Club. And what we did was organize an event called Cultural Diversity Day in order to showcase and promote culture to not only our high school community, but also the city community. And the day went really well. Everyone learned a lot, and the girl never called me Hispanic again. But it really made me realize that I had to do everything I could to spread awareness. So I thought that when I got to UVA, I would do the same thing. But I quickly realized that the APA community here is already so strong. So my mission now is to continue to strengthen and mobilize the community. So through working with the admissions committee, we are making sure that the future of our community is bright. Through countless hours of work, we are making sure that UVA is the right choice for prospective Asian American and Asian Pacific Islander students, so that they'll choose to come here. And I will also be easing their transition to college life as an orientation leader and a peer advising family network next semester. So I will make sure that not only their voices, but all of our voices are heard. For that is the job of the secretary, to be the voice of the organization and to make sure that all input is heard. As secretary, I would make sure that all of the organizations work together to promote APA issues. All of us are from rich cultural backgrounds, and all of UVA deserves to know about each of them. Together, we as a community can be certain that this happens. So by now, you're all probably tired of listening to me speak. So I'm going to leave you all with one last remark, and that is that there's no wrong if you vote for Jason Feng.